Okay, day 2 in Florida, 2 days out from the meet, and I feel like, I should feel after spending, 5.5 hours in an airplane, then 3 hours in a truck driving here yesterday, which means that everything's stiff, bunch of weird shit kind of hurts, so big goal of this session is to see if we can get stuff feeling a little bit more normal. So we're gonna start out with some short lever Copenhagen planks, because I don't want to like show off and go too long and cookie auditors, just trying to wake shit up, get stuff moving. And the biggest reason, like anytime I'm warming up for lower body, I'll always start out with Copenhagen just because they freaking suck balls. And if I can do the thing that sucks balls first, everything else feels a little bit more better. And while I'm on the floor here, might as well do some glute med planks as well. Actually kind of shocked at how not terrible both of those felt. I should say too, we are at Showcase Strength and Fitness in Port Charlotte right now, which is easily one of the best powerlifting gyms that I've ever been into. But the downside is, because there's so much free equipment, it's very tightly packed. There's a couple guys in the dumbbell section, so I had to go find myself an incline bench to do some pigeons on, hoping that the Arsenal pec fly machine does the trick. This thing's like a sick pec fly, so I'm kind of upset that I don't actually get to do pec flies on it, but at least we're going to get to touch it. And like this, I'm just trying to push into a glute stretch, hang out there for a minute, try to drop my knee into the pad to push myself back out. And this is the one that I love because every time I do these, like it feels again like shit while I'm doing them. But then the second that it's over, the second that I've done the set, like I get up and it's like, ooh, hip feels springy. And next up, got the cute little kettlebell. Run some single leg RDLs, touch the other side hip rotation, kind of like trying to let the kettlebell swing over my foot to touch some hip IR as I'm getting to the bottom. And then trying to make sure I'm squeezing the glute up to the top. And like, once again, very, very pleasantly surprised that shit's feeling fairly normal as I'm moving through it. Was expecting it to feel much stiffer, much clunkier, but yeah, I don't know. Forgot what I was saying. Sorry. And next up, start touching the knees, gonna run some HG split squats, and I want a little bit of front foot elevation just because I don't want it to be too hard. I just want to be able to get in the front knee, feel some length in the quad, make sure the knees doing knee things appropriately, which again, I'm surprised that the knee feels this okay right now, because getting off that plane, like the knee was not feeling all the freshest, so it's making me optimistic. Go. Righty. And like when I'm right leg forward, it's the side that hurt the meniscus on the left, on the back side, that feels the weirdest typically, and it's doing okay. And like what I'm thinking about back leg wise on these as well is I am trying to like actively push my knee back, get a little TKE, and that enhances the hip flexor stretch, as well as kind of makes it act kind of like a band TKE on that back leg. So we're getting some good bang for the buck. Now we're gonna get us some stuff to make sure I'm ready to get into the squat bar, because I'm assuming that's gonna be very tight feeling as well. So grab some 20s, hop it on the incline bench, trying to get upper T-spine just over the top edge of the pad, and we'll run some McLeods. And the reason I'm setting up with upper rib cage over the top of the pad is I'm trying to like let the dumbbell weight, even if it isn't super heavy, carry me to a little bit extra thoracic extension up top, trying to be mindful that my abs are staying on so that I'm not just like flaring my rib cage to cheat the range. And this is feeling not that terrible either, so I'm very grateful for that. And I guess that means it is now time to put on the squat shoes. Okay, shoes on, tape measure in hand. Let's figure out rack height of the mono. Want a dropper hole, me, Anna? Yeah, it's perfect. I guess. Are you gonna take a bar or just go plates on?
I'll go with bar.
Okay. Guess Keelan's squatting first. Oh, fuck. Whoopsie daisies. As you can tell, he's much taller than I am at my 5'2". Yep. Are you gonna go plate or?
Yeah, are you gonna switch to
2.5. Okay. I guess this means Keelan's also squatting second. Yeah. Rack height looks good at a plate for you. That looks good rack height for a plate. And I mean, this may appear aggressive, but I've been doing it the entire freaking meet prep, so no point changing shit now. Little shakier than I'd love, but I mean, I respect being shaky because I've only had like 50 grams carbs so far today, so I'm okay with it. We'll do a couple more doubles here. Squat. Good. Sick. Mono's weird compared to Elite, eh?
Yeah.
Like, the Elite Mono is super stiff in the hooks, but this has a lot of swing, so you gotta account for that in your setup, but we both know how to pick well, so we'll be fine. And I guess the goal for this one is to be less shaky. Waiting for Amanda to get back to supervise, so I'll run some sissies. I love the Rogue Bar so much. The knurl is so good.
Better. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's it. Yeah.
Yep. Less shaky. Mission accomplished. Squat. Good. Back. I'm pissed off at how fast his look.
You're right? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Yep. Ease. That's it. Better. Head. Abs. Yeah.
Yeah, it's feeling snappy.
Let's get there. Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah.
3 doubles done. You want one more? You want to line them up since that's your job on Saturday? I mean, he's picking lower than Darrell does. Yeah, hard back.
Yeah. Keep that.
Good. Sick. Ah, so bright. Wrong way. There we go. Another shoe change coming up, and then time to bench. As we have been doing, gonna start out with some ultra wides just to get the pecky pecs nice and open feeling. I think I'll probably have to drop her down one hole because I'm going to be a little more pad sink than I'm used to. And I'm actually probably going to go do some Y raises before I actually start benching because low traps need some waking up. The only goal here is basically to try to lift the dumbbells by get some upper back arch and rolling my shoulder blades down the rib cage. And again, we don't need a lot. We just need to kind of learn how to contract the shit that feels like it's missing. We'll drop her down a hole and see if that's good enough. This feels more right. Trying to find the right spot under the bar. Upper back lock feeling much better than it did before the Y raises. So even if it like looks stupid, that little bit of priming can make a big difference. You just need to quit being so tall.
I'd rather not.
You know, if you widen your grip like a full hand, we could use the same bench height. Sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Where do we get black plates?
I don't know, I can be a fucking adult.
Okay, fuck it, I think I see
Let's go. Oh, let's go plate. Because the bench of 225 today fucks me up. I really shouldn't be doing the meat. This nerd with his collars. This nerd with his collars.
What, sorry? The nerd is gone.
Yeah.
That just feels pretty fucking good.
I was gonna say, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Good, actually. Good. Make sure I'm not over talking on the right. Whew. There's AC across the warpath, right? This year?
It was last year, too.
Yeah. No, is there?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
We're gonna die if there isn't.
Yeah.
It's fucking minus 20 on the drive to the airport for us. Yep. Hard lat. Good. Is that better? Yeah, felt better. I don't know what the hell's going on, but apparently Keelan's warming up with a plate for deadlifts. I gotta tell him how to use the rogue platform and like slide it back so he's not standing on the crack. And he doesn't like the platform, so he's switching them. Are you gonna go two? I don't know what to make of this.
What?
I don't know what to make of this.
What?
Pulling two plates?
Oh, I'm gonna just.
Yeah, okay, okay, okay. And because I'm an adult, starting at 3. But before we do that, if you're feeling stuck in your training and your effort is not reflecting your progress, Hit link below and join Team Activated, because you're going to be able to get daily individualized coaching directly from me on every single thing you're doing in the gym. That way I can help you dial in your technique and make sure you're doing the right secondaries and accessories for your leverages and weak points, because if we get the lifter doing the right work for them, that is how we make real progress. What I'm trying to be mindful here is making sure that I'm latting into the bar hard enough, because that's been missing a little bit, I think, from the last couple of pulls I've done. So emphasizing that kind of action off the wedge. Feels good. I'm okay with how those are moving. Yeah, looks right. How much you got left?
Like 2 exercises.
Gotta go do a little pumpy shit. And now I want to give myself a little bit of pec stretching. I'm trying to see if this is the same as machines at the Realm that you can do pecs on. I don't think it is. Oh no. I might be just too stupid to figure it out, but we're going to use the Arsenal pec fly. But yeah, only goal here, get a nice little squeeze, get a nice little stretch, make sure the shit feels good. Oh no, lost the handle. There we are. I wish there was more range of motion, to be honest, but it works. Or another one there, but not trying to work too hard. Okay, round 2. Figuring out how to grab the other handle. And I think the Realm is supposed to be getting one of these. Not sure when it's coming in, but I'm looking forward to that day because it feels juicy. And that's good enough for that. And I have no idea how heavy this tower is, so okay, that's appropriate for straight on pull downs. And all I'm trying to do here is just like prime the lat pull I want to have it at the bottom of my bench. feels squeezy. Keelan's braver than me. He's on the pullover machine right now. Oh. But yeah, that is that for today. And it felt, again, not good because a little bit shaky across the board. But again, I haven't eaten a ton because I'm trying to not cut weight, but also not weigh in super heavy. So I have room to eat and fill out a little bit post weigh in. So not worried about the shakes. Really, really, really surprised at how fluid the body feels. And like my shoulder, a little bit sticky, my hips a little bit sticky, but now I have a better idea of what I need to be running back at the Airbnb as far as prep work goes. So we're gonna execute on that, make sure shit's lubed up, make sure that we get some good sleep tonight because we did not last night. I just was up for like 4 hours in the middle of the night. I have no idea why. I just wide awake and then couldn't fall back asleep and started reading to try to put me to sleep and then got to a too exciting part of the book and just got fired up. So I gotta maybe pick a different book tonight, but that is a problem we could definitely solve. And as far as like outlook going into the meet, like still nervous, still afraid of all of the what ifs, but kind of the whole process that I have with nerves going into meet is like, I'm terrified, I'm terrified, I'm terrified. And then like that being terrified of it forces me to do my job better. And then I start realizing like, holy shit, we've done a pretty damn good job. And like that fear starts to turn into excitement. It starts to turn into something that helps me elevate. And it's starting to pull that shift. And I know that the nerves aren't going to be, you know, gone until I hit that squat opener, but I'm getting excited. I'm stoked to be here, stoked to have put together the meet prep that we did, even though it was not perfect, even though we did make mistakes, even though it was a lot harder than I anticipated. I am by far the strongest I've ever been. And that is exactly what the whole goal of this last year was to do, is just get more jacked than ever, get more strong than ever. And yeah, I am a little bit fat, but we definitely are carrying more tissue than we have before. So I'm excited. I'm excited to show what we've done. And on that note, thank you guys so much for sticking around through this whole last year of bullshit. And I wanna do good. I wanna have fun, and we're gonna do good and have fun. So peace out. Have a good night, and I will see you guys in the team.